All right, geometry. In this video, we'll be going over special right triangles. So we've already looked at special right triangles and we've studied triples. So some examples of triples are 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 5, 12, 13, and the list goes on and on and on, right? But sometimes we will look at right triangles and they'll have certain angles. The first special right triangle we're going to be looking at is a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. Now, when we've got a special right triangle like a 30, 60, 90, we are able to find each of the side lengths using some shortcuts. So if we have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, here are the shortcuts or the ratios that you need to know. The side that is opposite the 30-degree angle is always going to be the shortest. This side is going to be your x. The side that's opposite your 60-degree angle, that's always going to be the longest leg, not the longest side, because remember, the longest side is always the hypotenuse. But the longest leg is going to measure x root 3. And the hypotenuse is always going to measure 2x. So, for example, if I had a 30, 60, 90 triangle, let's draw another one, 30, 60, 90. And let's say that this side opposite the 30-degree angle measured 2. Well, that would be my x. So x equals 2, which means that the side opposite the 60 would measure 2 root 3 units long, and the hypotenuse would measure 4 units long because 2 times 2 is 4. Let's do some quick examples down here. So I've got my key boxed in red here with those ratios written out. And so as long as I have one side in a 30, 60, 90 right triangle, I can figure out the other two sides. I don't have to use Pythagorean theorem, and I wouldn't even be able to use Pythagorean theorem because you need at least two sides to use that. So this is where knowing your ratios comes in handy. So remember, the side opposite the 30, that's going to be your x, right? As we're told here. So this is going to be your x. And if that angle is 30, that means this angle must be 60. And the longest leg, I should say, right here, that's going to measure 5 root 3. And your hypotenuse is going to measure 2x. So your x is 5, so 2 times 5, so the hypotenuse measures 10. Sometimes you'll be given the side that's opposite the 60-degree angle. In this case, it's important to recognize what your x is. So the side opposite the 60-degree angle, we know has to have the ratio of x root 3, which means that 8 is your x, which means the side that's opposite the 30-degree angle measures 8, and the hypotenuse measures 2 times 8, or 16. All right, and then for the last one, this time we were given the hypotenuse length. So we know that the hypotenuse measures 2x, and the length was 11. So we're going to set 2x equal to 11, divide both sides by 2, and x equals 5.5. So that means the side measuring opposite the 30-degree angle is 5.5, and the longest leg is 5.5 root 3. Let's do some more practice problems together.